Hello friends and people that like to hang about in bars. Back in the days of when Noah was building the ark, in the next field over, I was there building this, and it's a roller, sheet metal roller, and I made quite a lot of them. They're basic, they're easy to make. So I found this one in the back of the shed. It was canilled, now it's just rusty because there's no bearings in there. There's no bearings, it's pure steel on steel, because you don't need bearings. It's not going to wear that out in your lifetime, believe me. So what I was hoping to do is find out how we put it together. By the look of it, I can see you've got the bits of weld there. I can see some weld in there. If I could cut that off, dismantle it, chuck it back in the lathe, and then put it back together with a coat of paint. On this end, oh, just lost my camera, mate, will you? Terrible cameraman, this is. On this end, oh, start to wobble. On this end used to be two cogs with a chain, so they go the same direction. They're going on this end, because just one of these are longer. Used to be a handle, not a fork handle, just a normal handle. So I'd have to find two cogs for there and a chain, no problem. This goes in there, puts tops on there with adjusters down, so it pushes this down onto your sheet steel. And then these two here are just purely for caps. You take the cap off, take that out, and you should end up with a piece of steel. And actually, somewhere I can just see, so this was made in here. We was going to clamp it up and weld it, but we never got around to it. So now, meaning I found it in the back of the shed, I thought, well, it'd be nice to get it running again, because it's got some good flicking uses, these things. I do make these, and I used to make sheet metal folders, jogglers, edges. We used to make no end of stuff for a quick shilling. But I could only do this size because that's the only thing that would fit on my lathe, because we got rid of the big lathe to end up with a little lathe. So I'm going to see if I can cut this off there. So if you want to hang about for 10 minutes, you're welcome. You're welcome, welcome. And re-weld, can't we? Anyway, I won't waste the time. I won't waste the time doing that, but as you can see, it's not going to take long. We'll put it in a lathe. We'll clean off the roller part of it. This one is in there pretty good, but it's a scaffold tube, a thick wall scaffold. Get a thick wall scaffold, and these are pushed in with a 20-ton. She was, you know, slightly oversized and pushed in it, and it used to actually flare this up a mil or so, a couple of foul, you know. So then you had to make sure you took that back down before you turned the ends. But I'm hoping I can still get that in my lathe to be able to, I don't know whether to take a shim off to get rid of this canal. See the canal on it? See the shiny bit? Yeah, there's a shiny bit. There, see the canal? So we want to get rid of that, I think. I don't know. We'll shove it in the machine, in the lathe, and sandpaper it first, see what it tells me. And then fair enough, we'll do it the other way. So we ended up with that. You know, it's not bad, it'll do. Right, that's day 2. I've done the tops. This hole here, I don't know if you can see it from that distance. There's a hole there. Let's see if I can. That's got to be a bigger hole, threaded, so the bolt screws down in there, which will then contact these to push this one down. So there'll be something in there to saddle it, to push that downwards. 2 cogs we gotta go looking for. Oh, 2 cogs and a chain, this end and handle, pair of saddles, pair of ups and downs. I used to put springs under there to want to push that back upwards. These are only on you, so if you do a full tight circle, you can undo the whole lot and take the roller out and then take off your tube. If you're only doing a curve, you don't have to. But that's day 2. I've had enough. So I'm having time off for good behaviour, and she's looking better than it was, wasn't it? We've had some funny moments. I'm happy with it. It's looking a lot better. I bet if I really had been around the place, had a look, I would find these, I would find the handle, I would find the cogs. They're here somewhere, but I don't know why it was took apart. I just don't know these things. Anyway, my battery is flashing and I haven't got a power pack with me because the power pack is upstairs. So this is part 1. There's only going to be part 1 and part 2. It's a simple finish. We can get the cogs, chain. Thanks for watching.